This is my medicinal garden. Some of it, most of it's medicinal. The monkey grass, you can use the root for diarrhea, but I don't. I have a rose. My lavender's starting to come back. I have sweet leaf, known as stevia, rosemary, thyme, hyssop, officinalis. It is hyssop. It's not, there's two different ones. My oregano, basil, plantain, plantago major, 2 sages, narrow leaf plantain, lemon balm, 2 lavenders. Of course, my violets are in the back. I make a lot of jelly. I did dandelion jelly, dandelion syrup. I infused dandelion. That's the only thing I used for my grandsons was my dandelion salve for their behinds.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Nasturtiums. The whole plant of nasturtium is edible. Bee balm. Oh, you guys got to try bee balm. Bee balm is wonderful for colds, sore throats, mucus. You don't like it?
Strong at the end.
It's very strong.
Oh, it's strong at the end.
But you make an oxymel out of it using honey and vinegar, apple cider vinegar, always raw, with the mother in it, and it's an absolute cough, sore throat, comfrey. 2 mullins.
Hey, Ann, I'm going to just say right now, thanks for reacting, because we will took small bites.
Yeah.
Anytime I can help you girls, you just let me know.
Appreciate
We're
that.
part of the team.
Yes,
we're
yes, I
part of the
appreciate
team.
Calendula's coming up. I did plant.
What is? What's that?
Calendula.
Okay.
Pot marigold. They're very medicinal. Very medicinal. But everything got killed last year because of the frost.
Oh, yeah.
This is echinacea. And then snapdragons. Snapdragons are also very medicinal. You can crush a snapdragon up if you get a burn, make a paste out of it and put it on there, and it won't blister. And then my mints are across the street. I don't know if you want to go over there and look at them or not.
Well, it would be good.
Oh, I see. You actually have beds over here. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
When I worked for Del Tile, these would come from Italy with parts in them, and they're collapsible. And I brought like 20 of them home.
Yeah.
Catnip. Heal all. Heal all you pick while it's flowering. Spearmint. It looks like my mint didn't make it. I had mint back there, and then this is the chocolate. And I didn't even put any dirt in this. I don't know if you want to smell the
told
leaves.
her I didn't ask her for chocolate mint, but I'm going back to get something else, the elderberry.
I do
So
it really good.
I might get the chocolate mint.
I like it with my stevia.
Yeah.
I just made my own stevia extract.
Did you? I'd be
I
interested
did.
in that too.
And
That would
it's
be awesome.
so good.
Is it really?
And I put a sprig of chocolate mint in it.
That would be perfect.
Yep.
Yep.
I did 2 different ways. I did the alcohol with 80 proof vodka, because that's all I use is 80 proof or 100 proof. That's all I use. I don't mess around with bourbon
Right.
or rum or anything else. I don't do
All
it.
right. Thank you.
So a couple of really important things for tincturing. First thing I would do is I would get you a book. Whatever you're interested in. If you want to make tinctures, get a tincture book. If you want to make teas, get a tea book. Read, read, read. All you can read. Neighbor's got to read. So, what is tincturing? Tincturing is the process of making an herbal extract by steeping a ground herb in a liquid menstruum, thereby infusing the liquid with the active constituents of the herb. These active constituents are sometimes known as extractives. The tincture itself is a finished product, a relatively stale solution of extractives that is preserved, usually with alcohol, against deterioration. All tinctures are extracts, but not all extracts are tinctures.
Well, head. Hold on.
If you are not using alcohol, it is not a tincture. A tincture is only with alcohol. You have an oxymel that would be with vinegar. You have a glycerite that is with glycerin. If you're not using alcohol, and you never, ever, ever want to use rubbing alcohol, for God's sake. I don't care. If you want to try to drink it, have at it, but don't ever use it in a tincture. You don't want to put anything in your body that you wouldn't want anyway. That's why you don't want to get things that are less than 10 feet off the side of the road, because they will absorb leaded gas fumes. and you're just putting that in your body. I mean, that's why I raise my chickens, so I can control their feed, so I know what I'm eating. Okay, menstruum. It's sometimes known as solvent. The menstruum is the liquid portion of the tincture, usually consisting of a measured quantity of alcohol. Alcohol is used both because it's an excellent solvent for a wide range of constituents and because it preserves the extract. Each herb is different and must be evaluated for the kind of constituent residing in the herb and their solubility. So the finished tincture retains the activity of the herb and tastes like the herb itself. I choose to use the cheapest vodka there is. I go down to the Shamrock and I get the cheapest 80 proof and 100 proof. They know me. Yeah, it's tincture time again. Otherwise, they'd probably think I'm a...
Well, I did get alcohol from there, and I was like, this is for herbs, and they, oh, you're going to tincture it? Yeah, okay, here.
Yeah,
this is
I
what
talk
you
to them
want.
all the time down there when I'm about it. So your alcohol is known as
So when
the
it's done,
menstruum.
it's not going to taste like vodka?
Oh, sure does. Well, vodka doesn't really have a taste. I mean, you can taste some of the stuff I
But you're going to
add
actually
if
taste,
want.
you will taste the herb, right?
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
It's gonna, you're
I'm still in the 6 to 8
like,
week
if
process.
you do, for instance, ghost pipe is a type of a white mushroom. When you tincture ghost pipe, in fact, you have to tincture it in the field. You have to have your jar ready to go in the field because it deteriorates that fast. It turns purple immediately. Garlic in vinegar will turn purple. Fire cider.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. It's this beautiful green blue color. About the color of your shirt almost.
So garlic, can you tincture in alcohol, or would it be?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
But you can also do vinegar.
But, yep. Yes. I just
Okay.
seen a ferment with garlic that I want to try. But you just told me you tinctured ginger.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I heard of all the medicinal properties that it has.
Did you look it up first to see?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. I've taken a couple of herbal classes, but you don't have to. Just sit down. Figure out what you want to do. What does your family need? What do you personally need? We get a lot of upper respiratories. We're both old smokers. I have asthma, he has COPD. So I tincture things
That
for
resort to
upper
that.
respiratory. I have lots of mullein. I still have mullein under the sink that I haven't strained yet. You don't have to strain the mark out. You don't have to. A lot of people do, though. It's only going to pull out
This
what it can
mullein?
pull out.
You have under the sink that you.
In jars in alcohol, not just sitting there.
But what do you? How do you use that for respiratory then?
Take it.
Like a cough.
Drink it? Oh, like the cops.
But
Yeah, but
no,
wait.
no,
Yeah, yeah,
you
no,
don't use it
no.
for cough syrup. You take a dropper full
Yeah.
in your tea. I use it for tea.
Yeah.
It'll make you cough, but then you'll cough up some gunk. My father-in-law got COVID. When COVID first came out, and he told my mother-in-law, he said, call Becca and tell her to get me some medicine. Well, we also use colloidal silver. I take colloidal silver almost every day. Well, I take it about once a week now. Anyway, so I got him some colloidal silver, I got him some vitamin C, I got him some zinc, and I took him mullein, my mullein root tincture. I said, Papa, you got to drink a cup of tea twice a day. And I want you to take this dropper, squeeze the top, squeeze it in there. Don't worry about how much comes in there, not just squeeze it and then put it in your tea twice a day. Granted, my father-in-law, how old is Papa, baby?
82.
He's 82 years old. And this was in 2020, so he was 80 years old, and he's not in the greatest health. He's okay, though. And that was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I told him, I said, you got to keep your butt moving. I want you up and out of bed. I don't care if you feel like crap. Get up, walk to the chair, walk to the bathroom, do whatever you got to do. Drink, 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 drink. And he did that Tuesday. He coughed and coughed and coughed and coughed up some crap, and it was gone.
Yeah.
So we're starting with the tincturing basics. We're just going to go over some simple, it's really easy. We were down to grinding. When you do grind it, you don't have to grind it to a powder. Because the finer you grind it, it's going to be like sludge.
Yep.
To strain out. I went down and bought, well, they're called milk bags, but I bought the ones that
Cheesecloth works.
Yep, cheesecloth works really good. No, you're fine.
Yeah.
It does. But I use the unmentionable bags, the laundry bags.
Oh.
Oh,
Brilliant.
sure.
Brilliant. Yeah.
They
Unmentionable.
work
You know what I'm talking
wonderful.
about? The little laundry bags, the little tiny house.
Yep.
Okay.
Or you would want to.
Muslin, a really
unmentionables.
nice
Yes. Yeah,
muslin
those are tiny.
towel will work as well. Anything that you can squeeze the stuff
Just
out of
squeeze
it,
out,
because you
okay.
really want to squeeze everything out.
Okay.
You want to get all that goodness out. The container you store it in, preferably glass. Plastic leeches. Puppies over here again, Barry. Just bring them over here and we'll hold them.
Just bring them
Just
up.
like Dixon. He's got a puppy that I'm just like in love with.
Here, puppy, puppy,
So it
puppy,
came all the
puppy.
way over here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Here, puppy, puppy,
I just
puppy.
don't
He's
want him
following
out in
Barry
the
home.
road.
Right?
He's
Yeah.
following Barry home.
But I just read a study here not too long ago. It was, of course, in Britain. They tested they got 15 people to do the study, and they found microscopic plastic in their body.
Mm-hmm.
So I've tried to get rid of all the plastic out of my house.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I heard like bottled water, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, I don't do bottled water at all. That's why we went to the Brita filters, which I hated that because that was a plastic pitcher.
Right?
And the filter is a plastic housing.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Lesser
I'm
of two
trying.
evils.
Huh?
The lesser of two evils.
Yes, yes. But we were using watered bottle at the apartment, and garbage doubled.
Yeah.
So shaking. When
So
you
go back to the, if
Okay.
you will, to the container,
Yep.
that glass. Does it have to be, because that's one of my questions, does it have to be dark glass? Because that's what some people say. But couldn't it just be put in a dark spot?
It can
Okay.
You
Okay.
just
But
spray paint your outer of the
Yep.
glasses.
That's what I
exactly.
thought
Or you could
about
put it in
doing.
a dark
Amazon
sock.
has little bottles. At,
Oh, dark socks.
when I make
So, a typical fresh tincture may read 1 to 2. 1 part in grams of herb combined with 2 parts of menstrual. Dry herbs use 40 to 50% alcohol, which is 80 to 100 proof. Fresh uses 50 to 95. Plants with a high water content also use the 50 to 95. Tinctures are so the dosages. Tinctures are quickly and readily absorbed into the bloodstream through the lining. Oh, nice little typo there. Of the stomach, and because of their effects, they are not dependent upon the efficiency of digestion. Meaning, you don't have to wait for it to be digested because it's taken through the bloodstream.
Okay. Yeah.
But this advantage over solid preparations, tablets or capsules. But it also means that one must remember to take the tincture several times a day. One thing you're going to learn about herbal medicine, and I'm sorry, what was your first name? I'm terrible with names.
Cindy.
Cindy? It may take you, you may not have an effect till the next day, so you have to be patient. Herbal medicine isn't going to be like a pharmaceutical. It's not an instant gratification thing. I fell one day. Comfrey is so good for pain. And I was carrying something and I fell on my hand and I couldn't move my little finger when I come in and it hurt so bad. So I told Barry, I grind my comfrey and throw it in the freezer in little pucks. Take it out, I'll heat it up in the microwave and I put it on my hand. You have to leave a poultice for at least 40 minutes to get any. That on your skin, wait 15 minutes. If you don't have a reaction,
Is that on here? No.
eat it. No, it's not.
Okay.
Eat it. Try it. Wait a half hour. If your tongue doesn't swell up, or you don't have any, issues. When you do a tincture, if you think there might be an issue, 1 drop on the skin, and you wait for 3 days. You do that 3 days in a row, 1 drop. And then you go to 3 drops. And then you go to 5 drops. You have to be, and if you're already on medication, you've got to say something to your doctor. My husband takes some heavy-duty behavioral meds, and he's been on them all his life. Well, I wanted him to take, I grew borage one year, just for an example. And not that he has issues.